Hello, everybody. We have what is called accounting MSP AI. Here we have the core engine AI, the AI agent that gives the core engine a shape. And we have what they call the income, the expenditure, the gross income, the net income. And we have the balance sheet, which actually integrates all this together. And all these are in the balance sheets, and we can understand for real that all these are in the balance sheet. And for example, we have something out here stated out here definitely where you could actually press in and then like click and then have a feature inside here. For example, we have gross profit, net AI, income AI, expenditure AI, cost AI, price AI, asset AI, taxes AI, loan AI, audit AI, interest AI, mortgages AI. All this actually tends to be, and you can also get the orders in here, the orders AI here, things that are in accounting. And for example, if you want to know something about your balance sheet, definitely you can type in here, put the months of the balance sheets, the accounting balance sheets, and you will be able to know what is in that balance sheet. The AI will be able to tell you. Just carry the data, all the data that you have, drop them here, like just say expenditure this, income this, asset this, mortgage this, and then you keep all the expenditures, all the all the sales and the interest rates that we given out by the banks and the loans and all that. Keep them in a piece of paper and just drag and drop the file into this place, into balance sheet AI, and you create a real balance sheet for you and to be able to audit it properly for you. Here we have the rewind button, which is actually red. We have the stop button, which is actually brown, a little bit brown. I'll have the green, the play. We have the red, the record, and we have the green, the fast forward. With this rewind, you can rewind to past years, definitely, and know how your company was actually moving. For example, if you are in 2025, you can move back to 1984, 1983. If your company existed from that time, you'll be able to tell the formation of your companies and so many things about your companies. And you'll be able to trace the history of your company with this rewind. You'll be able to know how the balance sheets, the auditors, the names of the auditors and things, and if everything was actually kept right and is moving right. And you can go into past registers definitely and get facts from past registers and know how you can improve today. With the stop, actually it's really beautiful because with the stop you can stop every problem that might come from the past. And then you have a record, you have play, you can play it. If you play it, it will give you like all the rebalance sheets and all that, and record it, to record the balance sheets. And fast forward, you can go into the future and get everything that will happen in 10 years. And then with that, you'll be able to look properly and see what you did to get to that very place. For example, if you bought a car in 2 years ago, in 2 years time, that's in the future, then you know that you have to keep some money in, like your income needs to be of this value. You need to take a loan of this value. You need to sell your product at this value. You need to you need to incur such mortgages, loans, and then you need to balance your sheets in this way. Definitely you'll be able to know some other things, and it will help you definitely, because you'll be able to tell so many things from the future, how the profits that you made, and you'll be able to correct your company properly because you know the future of your company. Here we have what is called the MSP. We have the speech, taste, hear, sight, touch, smell. I have the modular code all written here. And you know, this is added to the MSP add-on. For example, if you have more than one company, so one company, second company, three company, fourth company here, and more companies here, and you go to all the MSPs, the speech, the taste, the sites, everything of the company, what was eaten in the company, what they heard in the company, the sight of the company, the touch of the company, the smell of the company. All these are in different variables, but they don't mean the exact things different. Like when you talk about speech, this means all the conversation that happened in the company. When you talk about this talks about anything like food, anything that was kept, the taste, the class of the company. And when you talk about the year, definitely all the things that you heard in the company, they are recorded. And when you think about the site, everything that was seen in the book, everything that was manipulated, you could see them and touch anything that was touched. Like for example, the factory, anything that happened in the factory, like touching, fixing, and all that, you'll be able to manipulate them and change them for it. Smells too. So when you add the companies all year, you need to drag pictures into this place and create a balance sheet. Once you create a balance sheet, it will assess the MSP, and once it assess the MSPs and the companies, it will then use Mesh Cloud systems definitely to Mesh Cloud all of them together to give you a balance sheet based on MSP add-on. Because for example, if what was recorded, what you heard for 2 years ago, that's 2 years ago, differs from what is in the balance sheet, this will tell you, here will tell you. If the site you saw 2 years ago was different from what the balance sheet says, for example, you saw 20 cars and the balance sheet is saying 1 car, you'll be able to tell about that. You'll be able to tell about that through the MSP add-on. You'll be able to tell what happened. If there was a fraud or anything, you'll be able to tell about that. There are so many things added to the MSP add-on here. You're able to know so many variables and so many other things. I know in the future you will be able to talk more about that. We have before balance sheet and we have now balance sheet. So what are we going to do? We have account, banks, audit, income, expenditure, gross income, net income. We have that's gross profit, net profit. We have instant image streaming, pathway, high perception, diary, and live. Through instant image streaming, you can stream to the past. And then we have pathway, you can know of the future, everything, and get everything from the future. Eye perception goes back and front. You can tell this through the record button. Diary and live. These are still the same things here, definitely. Only here you have balance sheets AI. So with this, you can balance the sheets properly and know what happened in terms of auditors coming into your company to audit your firm. You have I transfer AI. You can I transfer into that time definitely and know what happened, why the balance sheet is not working right. They have high restrictions. So with this kind of balance sheet systems, definitely it only gets into the hand of the auditors and special people, and it might get to the court if there are some problems, and it might get to the police if there are some problems too. So we have I police here, we have I anti-fraud here, we have I withdrawal. You can withdraw money, but the money that can be withdrawn here is from one balance sheet to another balance sheet. So if someone cheated about 20 years ago, you can withdraw money from that person's account and keep it in this account. We have iPay. You have to pay through iPay. You have countries, the countries that you are actually based in, payments, I auditors, iCatch. I catch, definitely. The I catch, the catch that is left in the balance sheet at the end. I bankruptcy and life EI. You have IP EI, Pigu EI, Banks EI. So you have all banks here listed here. We have balance sheets and we have auditors. Beautiful. This is all about accounting MSP Ai. You have a meter here that you have bad, good, better, best, and excellent. So this is for your audit. Now it's in excellent. That means your audit is good. If it's bad, it will be here. And you can change audit to taxes too. And if you paid right taxes, if you click here, you might find you find taxes too. And if you click here, you find taxes too. And these taxes will go through the system and to give you this meter. If it's best here, to be best that you paid your taxes properly. And then this actually for homes too. Homes can use it too. Offices can use it. Factories can use it. Incorporations can use it. Stock exchange can use it. Manager can use this. CEOs, chief operation officers, firms, hotels, and others, they all can use it. Beautiful. This is what is called accounting MSP Ai. It's your main man and your professor, Professor Dr. ALIYO MOMOT. Bye bye.